Yo, it's Manolo Rose, man. You with hip-hop since 1987. You know what it is. God, nigga.
Shout my hip-hop since 1987, niggas. Hip-hop since 1987.com.
It's your boy EMoney. I'm here with one of the biggest artists coming out of NYC, my man Manolo Rose. How you doing? How you been, my man?
Yeah, I'm good, my G.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Now, right now, well, for a while, was killing them with that Run Ricky Run record,
right.
Fuck 12 record. Great
right.
follow-ups to that, All About the Money.
Right.
What can we expect from you now, man? What you got going on?
Oh man, you know, we just coming out on the 2nd. We coming out with the mixtape. You know what I mean? This EP. You know, the Concrete Rose joint. We gonna do that, and then, you know, from there we gonna shake the city up, man. Just shake the city. Start there till you shake up the world. You know what I mean? So from there, that's just what we gonna do.
Okay. Now a lot of people, like I said, they don't know. I don't want to say featured on the All About the Money record.
Right.
It was some controversy with the record that you know was in the past. You kind of move forward, but a lot of people here in Philly, they don't necessarily know the story behind that.
Right.
So maybe you can break it down for us and clear that up.
Right. You know, it was a it was a record that I had. You know what I'm saying, that I had and did or whatever, and then
called Dope Man.
Called Dope Man, and then you know Troy Ave seen the record. He heard it. Whatever, it was fire, you know what I'm saying, and he wanted to jump on it, so he did, you know what I'm saying. Then after that, shit just kind of went a little south, and that was the whole mix-up between, you know, everything that went down, so it was nothing, you know, we moved on, so, you know, but, you know, for those that don't know, you know what I'm saying, I was the writer of that, and I created that, and I controlled the entire song pattern and everything, you know what I mean, so.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, like I said, man, I'm gonna quote you. You said, man, your first punch was better than your counter punch. You know what I mean? So you came with the Run Ricky Run record, the Fuck 12. What's gonna be your next single? You know,
we coming right now with the Dope Man shit, and then we got the we also got the Super Flexin shit right now. That's really going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Really aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Hard street record. You know what I mean? And the Dope Man shit is more like a sound that I'm kind of like pushing for, as far as like a New York sound. You know what I'm saying? It's like the two Dope Boy joint with me and Rowdy right now. That's kind of like the, you know, quintessential New York type of record that I'm kind of like curating as far as like the beat patterns and the structure and the hook and so forth and so on. Shit is more like shoot 'em up dance music type of feel. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like a, you know, how you feel tough, but at the same time you get to, you know, dance with your chick, and you know, you can get your Diddy Bopper and shit, get your two-step going. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. Now, You've like you said with the All About the Money record, you created the structure of that, and that's kind of made some lanes for you.
Definitely.
Can we expect to hear any other records that you might have, you know, wrote or created for other artists that you may not be on?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You'll definitely hear that. You know what I mean? Cause see, look, I just don't want people to to really get the impression that, you know, after I gave something to somebody, you know, I went out just to expose them so I could bring light to myself. That's not what happened. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
So when you hear a record that I may have written for somebody else, I wouldn't be the one up here saying, "Y'all wrote the shit." You know what I'm saying? That just ain't my style.
And even,
you know
I mean, like conceptually, even you came with the hooks and things like that.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Like we got the shit right now with Vado. You know what I mean? That I'm on a hook of that one. Both Vado records. You know what I'm saying? The Checks and Cash shit. In the new shit he just put out called The Plug too, that shit too. So, and the ill shit about the Checks and Cash joint, I had another record with Vado that he had sent me before, and I did the hook on that and sent it back to him, and then he decided that they wasn't gonna use that song. He wanted to get it, you know, sent me a whole nother beat, and he wanted me to put the same hook on that beat, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna just do a whole nother hook. So he like, all right, fuck it, do a whole nother hook. So he sends it back to me, and I probably did this shit in like, sent it back to him in be like 2 or 3 minutes. And I sent him that one. He was like, yo, this shit crazy, you know what I'm saying? So he just ran with that, with the Checks and Cash joint. And the other shit that he didn't use, I actually used it on my shit. And so he on there too as well, you know what I mean? So, and then the Plug shit, I had did that like early on, man. And then, you know, I really was like, you know, I did a record. for somebody else, and then they end up he heard it, and they was like, yo, I'll let you rock it out. And you know, he came back and was like, yo, I got that one too. So I was like, all right, cool, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's a good thing when niggas, you know, do the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and that's one thing I say about the homie Vado. You know, shout out to the homie Smoke Dizza. You know what I'm saying? When niggas be stand up men and do the right thing, you know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to them niggas.
Being as though, like you said, with the one record, you was able to come up with the hook in like 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe you could walk us through your creative process.
Yeah, it depends. You know what I'm saying? If it's like a beat where it's like done by where I'm structuring the beat myself, then you know I can actually once I hear an area where I want the hook to go in, then from there I could come with the hook. I'm making it up as I'm sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Hearing the beat. You know what I mean? My brain is already processing, formulating what I want the hook to sound like. You know what I mean? The melody that I want to go with, and then I might, you know, then from there I'm figuring out where I want the shit to drop, what words I want it to drop on, and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it don't take me long. Like, you know, shit. When I was like with the homie Rico Beats in LA, man, he's probably banging out like 5 joints in like 40 minutes. You know, it probably took longer for him to pull a beat up than for me to come up with the concept. Yeah.
It's dope. You
know.
Now I know you also said another artist who kind of reached out to you when things was bubbling, French Montana.
Right, French.
Have y'all been able to come up with another record?
Yeah,
and also
like,
Chinx, I know you did something with him. RIP Chinx.
RIP Chinx, you know. I was just with French yesterday when he was shooting the Off the Rip video. I just was with him yesterday. And we supposed to get in the studio yesterday, but it was like police came over there. It was like crazy, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas got locked up. It was all sorts of silly shit going on, man. But yeah, so you know, we hooking up. We gonna hook up though, definitely. You know what I mean? Cause we, you know, I worked with Harry Fraud and shit like that. So me and Harry Fraud probably got like around 6 bangers right now. You know what I'm saying? That's not even on. That's not even on this project. You know what I mean? So we just kind of waiting to see what we gonna do with those. Some of them shits are just like really crazy, so we kind of trying to hold them off a little bit. But it's probably definitely gonna be released next. So we gonna get some shit with French, definitely. That's nothing. And as far as like Chinx is concerned, I had the record with Chinx maybe like a month right after All About the Money. You know what I'm saying? Because we have mutual friends. You know what I'm saying? My homie Antoine Bailey, that's a real good friend of his. You know, also artist himself. He reached out to Chinx. You know what I'm saying? We all being from Farakaway and shit like that. So then we, you know, reached back to us. So he like, yo, I sent him a hook and a beat, and he was like, yo, I fuck with it, jumped on it, sent it back to me, and the shit came out fine. You know what I'm saying? It's on my project right now. You know, definitely RP Chinx.
All right, now with that being said, man, you worked with we named a lot of New York artists, man. People always talk about New York hip-hop is dead, and I feel like the talent is there. What's your thoughts on the New York hip-hop scene, and where it's going, where it's headed, and what you think it can improve on, what you like, what you don't like?
Well, far as what I would say, far as like New York artists, is that I just think that New Yorkers have to realize that that we have to stop focusing on one aspect of New York rap. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like when somebody say New York rap, the first thoughts process that come to your head is Jay-Z, Biggie Smalls, Nas, and really that's it.
Certain BPM.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? So, you know, when they think of like, you know, that, and then later on you might think of like Kiss, Styles, and them, and so forth and so on. But nobody really give credit to dudes like X, you know what I'm saying, MOP, you know, in that aspect of it.
Crunk.
You know what I'm saying? It was more a lot more energy. You know what I'm saying? A lot more energy. Dudes like Busta was a lot more energy. You know what I mean? Whereas like you put Annie up on in the club and during that time, and niggas went crazy. You know what I'm saying? He was causing straight mosh pits and shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's one thing that we need to learn, is that there's other aspects to New York rap. You know what I mean? And it's just not Jay-Z, Nas, Big, Kiss, and you know, and just that. Because it's more than that.
Do you feel like the DJs kind of box the New York artists into a certain sound? Because a lot of times the people I hear, not any disrespect to any New York DJs, but the ones I hear complaining about the different sounds are the DJs. And like you said, things have to evolve. It's a melting pot with the internet. And
yeah, definitely that. I wouldn't necessarily just put the whole thing on the DJs. I just put it on the New York state of mind, and it just goes back into what I'm saying. It's because we just look at one type of rap from New York. So it's like, you know, you can't discredit Onyx and say Onyx is in New York rap. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit was like energetic and live, you know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker ain't just get on stage and just sit there and rap through, you know, and just look at you and you don't get no show out of it. It's just like, whatever, you know, you'd rather, you know, see the dude that, you rather hear that shit in your house rather than see a dude live now, you know what I mean? When you come from New York, a lot of these people. So I'm just saying, like, it's not necessarily the DJ fault. It's the New York thought process of what New York rap should sound like. And then you gotta really sit there and think and say, who the hell said that if you from here you have to rap like this? You know what I'm saying? That just don't make any sense. And then we gotta realize the time, right? So if the drum pattern now is different and we have a more trap sounding drum pattern, you know what I'm saying, by somebody like a Young Chop or some shit like that, then how the hell can you sit there and say, as a person coming up, and this is what he coming up on, and you gonna tell him, shit, because now that y'all rapping on these drums and these drums didn't come from here, then
it's not New York.
It's not New York. That's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's like when a person, you know, a person would sit there and he says some shit like that, right? And then it's like, but in reality, we gotta realize that the world is flat now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nothing is exclusive to nowhere anymore. Yeah. And that's just the reality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just reality. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure if you come here, it's slang words that reached here that was somewhere else before it got here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And now motherfuckers here is using it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nobody knows where the word fleek come from, and girls is using it everywhere. Yeah. I don't know where that shit started. It probably had to start in somebody's city. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then somebody put it on Instagram, and then that shit just went all across the world. Now it's everywhere. Yeah. Now it's like a fucking it's hip hop slang now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Now, how did you develop your sound, being as though it's not the conventional, what people would say, New York sound? And if one person might have heard Run Ricky Run, they might think you have like a trap style. Right. Or if somebody heard the record with you and Vado, they'd think, oh, all right, that is a conventional New York sound. Right. Like you do have a nice,
because I'm
well-rounded sound.
Right, because for me, when you are at an age where you're in between that age range of 25 to 30, right? You have probably like the best brain at this point in time right now. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you've seen two worlds, right? You got to see life before the internet, and then you got to see the boom of the internet. You know what I'm saying? So with that, you had the ability to witness the 03 50 run. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, you got to see after the 50, the whole Ross down south run. Yeah. But you was old enough and you lived through both of them. So for me, I'm merging them. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it is. You know what I mean? So that's how I developed my own shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, are you still independent? Because I know you said at one point, for you to sign a deal, it would only make sense for you to do something like a label deal because of what you bring to the table.
Right. Yeah, we right now, I'm still independent. You know what I mean? Not saying that I wouldn't sign. It's just like I said before. Like you just said, it's like this shit just has to be right. You know, it just don't make sense to go somewhere and just and just sign some shit because you know what I'm saying, and then you be turning around 2 months later, you trying to call some new lawyers to get out the deal. It's easy to get into a deal. It's extremely hard to get out of one. You know what I'm saying?
Never lied.
So really, in all honesty, like I'm just working towards where I have enough leverage on my own to put forth something where I have enough shit on my end where I can hold some things too, you know what I mean? Because I have a few artists that's gonna come right after me. You know, I have Loyal Deucey coming right after me, and then you know what I'm saying, and we got the homie, another artist, you know, that he working on his shit right now too. You know what I'm saying? His shit is really dope. You know, and I'm gonna let when Loyal shit come up, then he'll mention his name. And then we gonna keep going from that point forth, and it's just gonna be a line of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I come with people, I got producers, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. So
I don't need everything is in house for you.
Right, everything is in house for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole Concrete Rose movement that we're doing right now.
Okay.
You know.
Now tell us about the Concrete Rose tour. When does it start?
Right. It's what, July 2nd. We starting. I think we going all through the West Coast.
And shout out, congratulations. Yeah. Independent got your own tour. Make sure y'all check it out, Concrete Rose tour.
Yeah, definitely.
Give the details.
On July 2nd to like August 2nd, then that's the first half. And then the second half, I think we leave back out on the August 13th to the 28th or something like that. And then, so, you know, that's what we're doing right now.
All right, what cities can we expect to see you at?
Oh, shit, where we at? Denver,
San Diego,
Denver, San Diego, Vegas, Miami, LA,
Oklahoma, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
make sure y'all tune in. Make sure y'all check for that Concrete Rose tour.
Yeah, definitely. The shit gonna be crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody ever seen the show of mine, they know, like, you know, it's a lot of fun, a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of, you know, just us having fun, wilding out, you know, and just enjoying ourselves. You know what I mean? And it allows the crowd to also partake and enjoy itself too. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, that's what we're doing, man.
There it is. Is there anything you like to leave us with before we get out of here?
June 2nd.
Yeah, just know June 2nd. Catch the Concrete Rose project. You know what I mean? And then from there, shit, man. You might see me somewhere else. And then July 2nd from the tour. And then from there, you know.
Now with the Concrete Rose project, I can't let you go before we, you know, nosedive into that. Who can we expect to see on there? Producers, features?
Yeah, we got we definitely gonna have we got like I said, we got Chinx is on there, you know what I mean, Vado's on there, the dude Dave E.C. on there, you know what I'm saying, that's Nas' artist.
Gotcha.
We got the homie Rowdy on there, you know, Free to Nine, we got him on there, we got Slimmy Neutron, you know, one half of Fame School, he did, you know, a couple joints on there. As far as production is concerned, we got the homie Renegade. He got production on there. Who else? Oh, we got Problem too.
Okay, from
you know
the
what I'm
West
saying?
Coast.
From the West Coast, we definitely got Problem on there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, shout out to him too, man. He a good nigga too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they independent too. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a lot of dudes working out here, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just got. I want to say this. You know what I'm saying? This is what I would definitely want to leave off with is that. With this business, you know what I'm saying, what they do is if you don't partner up with somebody or if you don't have the money, then they flip it, they turn it back on you and make it seem as if your shit ain't moving. You know what I'm saying? So then they figure at some point in time you'll run out of steam. So what I'm saying to everybody is that if you like a nigga and you don't want him to, and he trying to not have that deal, and not take one of them slave contracts, supporting homie, and so he can keep flourishing. And then when he see that, you know, if he a stand-up dude, he'll give back to everybody else.
There you go.
That's
there
a fact.
You go. Now that's with the Concrete Rose project. You said June 2nd. Now we are here in Philly. You about to rip it down, open up for YG, and I know you're doing some work with an artist from here in Philly.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about that. How you and PNB Rock link up?
Oh, you know, so through my people, you know what I'm saying. They you know, his people hit mine.
There you go.
And they like, yo, let's link up. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Because I'm just one of them dudes where it's like, I just want to work, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, like I said, you know, it's all about helping one another. You know what I'm saying? He can help me and I can help him.
There you go.
So it just makes sense.
All right.
Definitely, man. Shout out to Philly.
Yes, indeed. Well, that Concrete Rose project, June 2nd. Concrete Rose tour, July 2nd to August 2nd.
Right.
Make sure you check that out. Where can they check you out on social media and everything?
Social media, you catch me on Manolo_Rose on Instagram and also on Twitter. And Manolo with Manolo Rose no underscore on Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what it is. Well, it's your boy EMoney signing out with the homie Manolo Rose. HipHop since 1987.com.
One.
Shout my hip hop since 1987 niggas. HipHop since 1987.com.
My dad was like, how you feel about loving hip hop? I said, Dad, I don't know. Should I leave the franchise since I'm doing my spin-off and doing movies? He's like, Michael Jordan should have never left the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll just say that to say I've created the motto